in Uzumaki, but he's gonna have a lightning Kekkei Genkai. It's like a weird lightning one. It's basically gonna be Godspeed. His Kekkei Genkai is gonna be called Godspeed. Or he swirls lightning around his body, and then he can easily move and swirl. It's like One for All Full Cowling, but there's more lightning on him, and his hair spikes up. He goes, and he can create huge amounts of lightning. He also doesn't have QB. He's got some kind of white tiger in him. He goes, one day, oh yeah, Sasuke's a spoiled ass brat in this story. So is Sakura and Kiba, and it's just me and Naruto in this timeline. Basically every kid in the class is big brats. Christian and Naruto are the only non-brats. Christian says, what the f*** is wrong? Oh yeah, Itachi's a good guy. He protects them usually when Sasuke tries to beat them up. Then Sasuke pushes Christian to the ground one day and he says, hey loser, you better never get in our way again. Christian says, hey, you might want to check yourself at night. Make sure something bad doesn't happen, because you're gonna see a sight at night. He goes, shut up! Christian catches it. Itachi catches his saying, Sasuke, that's enough. You can't just keep on attacking kids just because you're a brat. Then throws him back and says, I'm gonna tell father. He says, do it, whatever, I don't care. He can't do anything to me. When he gets home, Fugaku's about to strike Itachi, but then his arm gets wrapped by chains. He goes, what the? He says, you're not gonna attack him. Just because your spoiled brat's son bullied me. He says, he says, then he knocks Sasuke out, saying, punches Sasuke, saying, you can't do that to the Hokage's son. You can get us kicked out, pushed even farther out of the village. He says, sorry, father. But he threatened me, he says. You threatened my son? He goes, I said he'd see a sight tonight. Never threatened him. I just told him he'd see a sight. He goes, see you later at 5. You'll see a sight. I'll be right back. At 5 o'clock, Sasuke walks out of his house and goes, alright, what did he say? But then he sees a little bit of blue from one part of the village. Then all he hears is, basically, he's on top of Kirsten's on top of the Hokage Tower saying, get ready to see a sight, everyone in the village. Everyone looks up and then they're instantly frightened when they see, he goes, what basically happened is, so basically what happened is, he shocked a giant lightning bolt in the sky going, ah, lightning bolt! Sakura's crying in her house going, oh, Mommy, what is that noise? Then he grabs a microphone, a ginormous microphone, and says, Leaf Village, get ready! This is what you get for treating me and my brother like trash! They go, shut it, demon! Then he goes, everyone's so scared, they're like, ah! He's going, as he keeps on going, I'll be right back. Mom, can I show you something? Look. I like that. Did you see the lightning? Sasuke and basically everyone in the class is like crying at their houses, going, "Ah, it's so loud!" Then when they arrive, he says, "Did you like it, Sasuke?" As he smiles, he says, they all yell, "You're the one who did that." He goes, and then he starts speaking the words that he said, and then he shocks the entire classroom, going, "Ah." Then he says, "Don't mess with me." And then remember, they're like 5 years old. Sasuke, ever since then, has been scared of him of what he did. He could have destroyed the Uchiha Clan base with that lightning. Christian has the spirit of a white tiger. Having blue eyes and, for some reason, white hair. Minato asked Kushina if she cheated on him, and she said no, of course not. Why would she? He says, because why would one of our kids have white hair? She says that she doesn't know. 11 years later, well actually once they reach the graduation exam, Christian is sitting down next to Sasuke because they have built a relationship. A friendship. He says, "I think tonight I'm going to pull off another one of those giant lightning bolts to celebrate that we're all becoming Genin." Christian puts his on saying, Then Sakura says, "Move it! I'm sitting next to Sasuke." Christian activates Godspeed and puts his sharp claws to her neck saying, "I'm sorry, say that again." He goes, as a drop of blood falls to his. Then he licks that blood going, "I love the smell of blood and the taste of it." She goes, you did. Then falls down, so damaged that she's about to die. Christian says, "Oh well." He says, "Might as well kill everyone else in this class." He goes, and blocks and knocks everyone except for Hinata since she's nice. And Naruto and Sasuke. He goes, he says, "No shinra de." So basically he does a lightning Kekkei Genkai. It allows him to activate that. Look, that's just one of his techniques called God Lightning. Where he goes, "Ah!" He doesn't have, that's just one of his abilities. He doesn't have Godspeed, and he doesn't have white hair, he has red hair. I'm starting to get tired of using Uzumaki as one. So, I'm going to move on to Yamanaka, since that's the next one I'd rather choose. Uzumaki is getting boring. Like, it's really getting boring. I keep on doing Uzumaki after Uzumaki. Let's go Yamanaka, but he does have 2 Kekkei Genkais. One of them is the Godspeed one, and also the lightning one. He's born in the Yamanaka clan. Being Ino's brother, he goes, he doesn't have that white tiger spirit thing. He's just got normal life. He goes, over time his hair starts to turn white instead of that blonde of the Yamanaka clan. He goes, "Can I speed up this process?" Then just sprays his hair. When he walks in, he says, "Who are you?" He says, "It's me, yo child. Remember when my hair was turning white? I sped up that process." He goes, then he's training going, Then one day he's hanging out with Sasuke at a bridge, well, actually at the ocean. I mean, it's so nice. He says, "Yeah." Then Ino runs up, hugging Sasuke, saying, "Ooh, Sasuke!" She says, "Move, Ino pig," and goes to punch her. Christian catches it, saying, "You can stop now." He says, "And who are you?" Because they don't know Christian. She doesn't know him. He says, "Maybe I'm her brother." Duh. And I will refuse to allow that. Plus, Sasuke Ino sounds way better than Saku. That just sounds weird. Sasuke Saku. That just sounds weird. Ino Saku sounds much better. He says, no. She says, "Oh yeah?" Then pushes him to the water. He goes, "Whoa, He says, "Sakura, why would you do that? Now we're all gonna die." She goes, "What's he gonna do?" Then he falls in the water and goes, Then out of nowhere he floats up to the sky going, well, this is like apparent dead body. His eyes glow when he goes up, basically going into the Avatar state but without the wind. His eyes are glowing blue, Lightning swirls around him, and he goes, "Azz," and then out of nowhere, lightning shocks the Leaf Village, putting a huge power outage. He goes, "Ah!" As he's in the middle of the village, and then Sasuke punches Sakura, trips her into it and pushes her in the water, saying, "Take that, Sakura! You should never have pushed him in the water." He goes, "Ah!" Minato, I'm gonna say Minato is alive. Minato jumps up saying, "Stop this!" Then he goes, "Ah!" He goes, "Help me, damn it!" Then he beats the ground going, Then out of nowhere, Leaf forces come after him saying, "Stop this right now!" And is about to shoot fireballs at him. He goes, "And then he kills them all going, "Ah!" Then he goes and shocks, putting out the power even more, going, "Ah!" Then the Uchiha Leaf Police Force has to fight. He goes and defeats all of them, going, then easily defeats him. Minato Fugaku step in. They say, "We have to step in." He goes, "As the bear," then he jumps. Then he rushes at Minato going, "Ah!" But with super speed, like Minato barely can. Then he appears above Minato going, "Ah!" with like a Chidori. Hitting him, he goes, "Ah!" but then poofs. Christian also disappears. Minato's, "Where'd he go?" But then he feels a cut on his cheek. Then he's kicked into a wall. Fugaku activates his Mangekyo, and Christian goes, then disappears. Minato activates Sage Mode. They clash with him. He goes, boo. Then he's about to get punched by Fugaku, and Minato. He jumps out of the way. Then they both clash fists. Then he cuts their hands in the middle, slicing it down the middle, going, stopping them. Then he goes for a kick on Minato. It just barely misses, but the lightning comes and shocks him in the face. He goes, my face. Christian says, "Lightning style! Lightning! Shadow style Thunder Blast!" He says, "Lightning style Thunder Blast!" Shooting blue lightning out of the tips of his finger, going, "Ah!" Fugaku is shocked by this lightning and goes, "Oh!" defeating them both, and he goes, "Ah! Someone help!" Then he goes, "Phew." Then he falls to the ground, knocked out, going. Then Yamanaka Clan comes to pick him up. But then a paper bomb kunai is on him. They go, "No, he's gonna explode!" Ichi throws it off. He's about to throw it off, but then he's kicked by Fugaku, saying, "You want to protect this demon?" He goes, "He literally just destroyed our power supply, killed the Leaf Police Force." He says, "It's my son, I'm not letting him die by some people." And Christian goes, "Oh, there's a bear," and creates another giant lightning strike.